Hey, have you ever wanted to start a YouTube channel? What stopped you? And if you started one, are you still doing it? Or what caused you to stop? Well, just know you're never too old to start a YouTube channel. Some people feel like they're too old, too old. But that's okay. A lot of great things and a lot of great people started later on in life. So you're never too old to bet on yourself. So we're going to discuss a few people who started and achieved success later on in life. And you tell me if these people are good enough. So I'm just going to name through some people. So Toni Morrison, the author, she published her first book, The Bluest Eye, at the age of 39. I can remember having to read that in college. My professor, she's like, oh, you're going to read The Bluest Eye, The Bluest Eye. And I was like, oh gosh. But once I read it, it was really, really good. But her most successful work was Beloved. Oh my God. I just start thinking about parts of the movie anyways, which she won awards for. Which came in later in her 40s and 50s. So she was a legend, like awesome. All right, next person, Morgan Freeman. Morgan Freeman made his big break with Driving Miss Daisy at the age of 52. He has been cited for years as an iconic figure. Me and my husband were talking about him and Samuel Jackson the other day. I was like, boy, I feel like they've always been old. But that's okay, because when you start that late in the game, 52 is, it's up there, but you have so much life left to live. And so it's amazing that he started that late in life and he has become such a success. Shawshank Redemption. He's got some of my favorite movies. I think Along Came a Spider. Was he in that or was that Denzel? I don't know, but he's been in a lot of great movies. All right, let's see. Oprah Winfrey. She became a media mogul in her 30s, but her rise to prominence with the Oprah Winfrey Show solidified in her 40s. By that time, we all know Oprah was the hottest thing on TV. You waiting to get home? Oh, what are you watching? Oprah. And mothers swore by everything she said. Even now, people still buy things off of her list and wish list. She's got a presence. All right, next person. Oh yeah, let's go. Samuel Jackson. He's been acting for years, but his breakout role came in Pulp Fiction at the age of 46, which has led to a huge successful career. I think he does like maybe 3 movies a year or something like that. He has done so many movies. It is crazy the amount of movies he has done. Let's see, who else? Ava DuVernay. She didn't start making films until after 40. Her breakthrough came in 2012 in the film Middle of Nowhere. And then, she's directed. She did Selma and so many other things. Let's see. Ooh, one of my faves. Actually, I wasn't really all into, I've watched some of her shows, not all of them, but Shonda Rhimes. She was in her 40s when Grey's Anatomy became a smash hit. Then she went on to create Scandal, How to Get Away with Murder. How to Get Away with Murder was one of my favorites. Oh, one of my favorite memories of How to Get Away with Murder was when Cicely Tyson was Coleman. Oh God, why can't I get her name on my mouth? Oh, Viola Davis's hair, and you could hear the as she was combing her hair. I said, oh my God, only a person of color would know what that sound like. But I just couldn't believe she added it in there for sound effects. It was so funny, but it was like, it was spot on. Cause you know, if you get your hair combed, you know exactly what it sounds like if you've got textured hair. All right, let's see. James Earl Jones. He he had been active for decades, but he became an icon later on in life through his portrayal of Darth Vader in Star Wars at 46 in 1977. You know, he's been in so many movies. Oh, Eddie Murphy, what is it? Coming to America. I'm having all kinds of brain farts. But Coming to America, he was amazing in that. Let's see, what else? Oh my gosh, Lion King, you name it. He was in a ton. Stan Lee, you know, Marvel. He was 39 when he created Spider-Man in 1962. Good gracious. Spider-Man's been around that long? I didn't realize that. And his career as a comic book legend took off in his 40s and 50s. I mean, I think it was always cool that, you know, while he was living, in every film, he'd have like a small cameo in the movies. Let's see. Oh, Betty White. Her career took off in her 50s when she gained massive success for her role on Mary Tyler Moore. And I absolutely loved her as Rose on Golden Girls. Oh, and I loved her in, what was that movie? When they got married, I can't remember. And she's like, when they start dancing around to the windows, to the walls. I mean, that was so funny. If I can find it, I might put a little clip in there. Let's see. Ooh, Julia Childs. She didn't start cooking until her late 30s and published her first cookbook at 50, and then became a legendary celebrity chef. Let's see, who's some other people? Let's see. Oh, Henry Ford didn't create the Model T or found the Ford Company until he was 45 after several failed businesses. You got to grow from somewhere, right? Vera Wang. After initially working in fashion as an editor, Vera Wang opened her own bridal boutique at the age of 40, becoming one of the world's most famous bridal designers. I couldn't even think about affording a Vera Wang bridal dress, but they're nice to look at. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Let's see. There's so many people out there that have done amazing things at older ages. I mean, there's so many. I mean, there's more that I wouldn't mind mentioning, but I'm just not going to mention them just because the climate we're in today. But there's so many people out there who've done big things at a later age in life. You can do anything you put your mind to. If you want to be a YouTuber, just start it. Just pick up the camera and just start. Just start. Nothing's holding you back but you. You don't have to be perfect, but you just have to start. All right, so here are a few reasons why people do join YouTube. I will say for me, not just joining, but actually just starting to watch YouTube. I've been watching for some years, and I can remember my oldest son, he used to watch it all the time. And I thought to myself, why on earth does he want to watch YouTube all the time? Why doesn't he want to watch regular cable? That used to be my thought. And I was like, I just don't get it until I started watching. Once I started watching, I was like, oh my goodness. It's like a rabbit hole. Getting on the videos, it's like a rabbit hole. So a few reasons why people do join YouTube. Creative expression. It's an outlet for them. They can showcase their production, maybe like if they want to do videos so they can showcase that. Maybe if they like to draw or they're an artist in some form, they can share their art that way. If they like cooking, sharing recipes with others, and maybe other people don't want to hear about it. There's going to be somebody, you're going to find your tribe out here on YouTube. Somebody's going to want to watch what you do. Music, sharing the music. It's a platform where you can showcase your talent and your personality, your passions. Maybe that, like I said, people in your everyday life have no clue or they could really care less about it. Another thing, it allows you to build a community. You can connect with people who are like-minded like you. They share the same interests, maybe through gaming or education, vlogging, hobbies, whatever it might be. Or maybe you want to learn something new. It's a great way to maybe teach yourself stuff. It's a way to hold yourself accountable. Some people do it for money. Some people just do it for fun. Like I'm doing it for fun. However, if I make money off of it, great. Who's going to turn down money? Not I, said the cat. All right, so learning opportunities. It allows you to develop skills to do video editing and social media marketing. I have learned so much just by sitting back and watching. I've watched so many people and I see how people do things and I'm like, I could do that. I could do that. I could do that. But there's so much more to it than you realize. And just learning and studying the craft is awesome. Like I have found a new interest in YouTube, like so much about it. Like I'm just intrigued by it. Let's see, flexibility allows you to control your content, your schedule. If you want to just, share once a week just to get something off your chest, like I use it as a video diary as well. Or if you want to do something daily, the choice is yours. It's a very flexible platform. It allows you to build a brand. It's a stepping stone for you. So if you want to branch out to other things, you can begin to build your brand by building your community. You'll build your brand, you have your brand and people will be wanting to actually to latch on to different things that you're doing because you're building a brand for yourself. Like one YouTuber I watch, Chrome, Van Life, like I've been watching him for years, and just to see him go from just trying to fix up a van to now owning his own shop that like sells van stuff. Like, I mean, he has just like turned it into so much, like something so huge. Like you can make it into whatever you want to make it. And then share your knowledge. Some people like to just talk and run their mouth. I do. I love to run my mouth. So, just running your mouth and talking, and it gives you a place to talk to people in your communities. Share your knowledge about whatever you're interested in, maybe finance, health, maybe learning a new language. I love the channels where they have where they like learn the languages and then they go to the different restaurants and then they start speaking in the foreign language and then people are like, oh my God, I didn't think that they could, speak the language. I think that's quite cool. Let's see what else. It's fun. Personal growth. Creating videos can be fun. It's an outlet. It allows you to build your confidence in communication skills. And it's a potential lifelong content. My thought is like, I want to be able to look back and, think of the different things that I've done. And I'm like, I want to make sure I'm putting something out positive. So that's my goal, like, is to just put out positivity in the world, because I feel like we need so much more positivity in the world. It also opens you up to collaborations and different opportunities, working with different people, maybe in tech or entertainment or business sectors. It's a really great platform for people to connect with one another. I mean, I just think it's really, really cool doing YouTube. I'm excited about where my future lies and goes with doing YouTube. I really, really, really am excited about it. Do you have a YouTube channel? Or have you ever wanted to do it? Or you're like, no, I just prefer watching. What is it for you? Like, so my husband, he's supposed to be starting a channel with my, well, he already has a channel, but he just kind of stopped. And I think he got bogged down on just figuring out what his next content was going to be. And I'm like, you just have to do it. So he's been out for a while not doing it, but he said he's going to do it with him and my boys. They're going to create a channel, and my kids have wanted to do it for years. Like my oldest son has wanted to do it for years. Like when I go back through some of my old videos, like he has been doing it like as long as I can remember. But I was like, I just didn't want to put him out there like that, because it's like, once you're out there, you're kind of out there. And as a child, you know, you got to be mindful of, you know, exposing your children to different things. And then my littlest one, oh God, he definitely wants to YouTube. He pulls out his little fake camera and he's like, he goes off on his own and starts doing all these little videos. It is hilarious, hilarious. Looks like I'm losing light a little bit. But anyways, so I think YouTube is an amazing place. You get to do so much. Like, I think it's really, really cool. Anyways, that's it.